The Pinta Island tortoise. The geographical range of the Pinta tortoise was on Pinta Island in the Galapagos Islands in Ecuador. The Pinta tortoise was first discovered in 1877 by Albert Gunther. Pinta tortoise lived on the northernmost island of the Galapagos Islands, and Pinta Island is about 20 square miles and about 600 miles west of Ecuador. Pinta was a hideout for pirates and whalers in the 17th and 18th centuries. Pinta's ecosystem was heavily degraded by human activity as fishermen introduced ghosts to the island. The population then exploded and eventually exploited the land of all its resources. This led to scientists thinking that the giant tortoises were extinct in the 20th century, since they played a major role in grazing and seed dispersal, but they were no longer around. The Pinta tortoises were heavily abused. Giant Pinta tortoises were poached and slaughtered and overexploited by whalers, fur sealers, and others in the 1800s. Altogether, they took about 200,000 tortoises. If whalers ended up not needing the tortoises or needed to lighten their load, they would toss the tortoises overboard, leaving them to drown. These giant tortoises were a good source of food for long journeys, as they could live without food or water for long amounts of time. In 1971, Lonesome George was found roaming Pinta Island by a Hungarian scientist. In 1972, the Galapagos National Park rangers brought Lonesome George to the tortoise breeding and rearing center in Puerto Aurora on Santa Cruz Island for protection. Scientists were hopeful that a female Pinta tortoise would eventually be found, possibly in a zoo or even on Pinta, but no others were found. Attempts to get Lonesome George to reproduce with females from a genetically similar species were unsuccessful. In 2007, Isabella Island revealed a presence of tortoises that likely descended from Pinta giant tortoises, giving hope that there may still be a purebred Pinta tortoise, though none has yet to be found. In June 12, 2002, that marks the extinction of this species as the sole remaining Pinta Island tortoise. Lonesome George was found dead in his corral from natural causes. It was said that he was over 100 years old when he died.